Welcome back to the channel. I am Shahida and today we are diving deep into the most expected questions for your CBSE Class 10 Biology board exams in 2026. We have analyzed past papers, syllabus and experts' analysis insights to bring you curated list of 25 questions that are highly likely to appear. This isn't just about memorizing. It's about understanding the core concepts that examiners love to stick around because mastering these could be your secret weapon for A+ grade. Okay? Alright. Kicking things off with the life process, it's a huge chapter. Life process is a huge chapter. So question number 1 is explain the process of double circulation. Explain the process of double circulation in humans. In this, highlighting is important. Why is this important? Because it shows your understanding of how our body efficiently pumps blood. Now here's the thing, the examiners aren't just looking for definitions. In this question, examiners doesn't look for definition. They want you to see how you connect the dots. Example, how does the structure of heart facilitate this double circulation? How does the structure of heart facilitate this double circulation? Think about the chambers and walls and what the most confusing part of circulation for you. Please comment me. Okay, moving on to the second question. Describe the process of photosynthesis, okay, including the balanced chemical equation and the role of chlorophyll. Here is a pro tip. Don't just write equation here. Explain each component, what happens to glucose, okay? Where does the oxygen come from? Where does the oxygen go? This shows deep conversation, okay? Speaking of plants, did you know a single mature tree can release enough oxygen for 2 to 4 people? A single mature tree can release enough oxygen for 2 to 4 people per day. It's pretty cool, no? In control and coordination, this is where we talk about our nervous system and hormones. And next most important question is the differentiate between a reflex action. Differentiate between reflex action and a voluntary action. Giving example. Give example. By giving example, you should differentiate between reflex action and voluntary action. Okay. Here's a thought provoker. How does the brain process information so quickly? It's all about those electrical and chemical signals. So, what do you think is the most complex part of the brain? Let me know your thoughts. How do organisms reproduce? How do organisms reproduce? In this chapter, the most important one is, most expected question is, explain binary fission in amoeba with labeled diagram. Very important one. Describe the process of sexual reproduction. Describe the process of sexual reproduction in flowering plants, including pollination, fertilization and seed formation. Here diagrams are key practice diagram in this. For reproductive diagrams, neatness and correct labeling are super important. Practice drawing until they are perfect. Think about this. Why is sexual reproduction generally favored around sexual reproduction in many species? What evolutionary advantage? Okay. Heredity and evolution. In this chapter, explains Mendel's law of inheritance, law of dominance you have to explain, and law of segregation with examples. Questions that always trips some students up. What is meant by sex determination in humans? Explain the process. Explain the process. This one is very crucial for understanding genetics. What chromosome combination do you think is responsible for determining the sex of the child? Okay, here is the thing about evolution. It's not about becoming better, but about becoming better suited to environment. What an example of evolution do you find fascinating in this chapter? Our environment. Finally, explain the concept of ecosystem. See, explain the concept of an ecosystem and its components. And a vital question here for our planet: what are the effects of ozone depletion and the measures can be taken to control? What do you think are the top 3 processing environmental issues students should focus on understanding for their exams? Drop down your answers very quickly. These are the top expected questions. This covers most crucial topics. But we are not done yet. If you found this video helpful, do me a huge favor. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that notification bell so don't miss the next deep dive video. Your engagement helps us create more content like this for you. Thank you so much for watching. Keep studying, keep questioning, and remember you have got this. We'll be back soon with another video. Until, stay curious, keep learning with us. Thank you.